Hi everyone, it's Doris, Kiwi Scrapper from New Zealand, coming to you today from a frosty, chilly day, but we've had several days of flooding in this area. I'm driving over to the city later on in about another hour for an appointment, and it'll be interesting to see how much the flooding has receded. But we've still got hundreds of people cannot get back into their houses. The flooding has just filled up their houses. So I'm not complaining. We've only got muddy, filthy, dirty paws all over our house from the dogs. Anyway, this video is to promote a challenge put on by Alterjunkie, and that's, I think her name is Jane. It's a 700 plus birthday challenge. She's turning 60, the big 60. So to celebrate that and 700 plus subscribers, she's holding a challenge. Now, what you have to do in this challenge, first of all, you have to be a subscriber, of course, and remain a subscriber. Sorry, I'm holding the camera and it's a heavy camera because I've got to go out in the hall. Okay, you have to alter a paper plate. Now, ignore the stripes. I could not find a plain paper plate anywhere. They are all made for birthday girls, all in pink and with garish patterns all over them and pictures. This was the plainest one I could find. But so that's what I say, just ignore it. Just alter it. Not a foam plate and not a plastic plate, a paper plate. And just to show you that this is paper, there you go. It's paper. So you need to be a subscriber. You need to alter a paper plate. You can create anything with it. You can cut it up, you can paint it, you can fold it into something, or you can use it as a whole piece as I've done. If you just make a comment below her challenge video, and I'll put the link to that in the description box below, you will get $15. You'll be in the draw for the $15 cash prize. If you actually make this and do the VR for it, you're in the draw for a $30 prize, cash prize, paid into your PayPal or wherever. She does not want you to send anything to her. Nothing at all. You just make it and do a VR and show it to her. This challenge ends on the 30th of June. 30th of June. So you've still got time because you don't need to send anything to her. Okay, I'm going to take you over. This is the second time I'm doing this video. I uploaded it overnight and only to be told that there was an unknown error. So I don't know what that was. Anyway, I'm trying again this morning before I go out. So I'm going to just cover up this and take you to show you where my altered paper plate is hanging on the wall. Okay, I'm just going to apologise in advance for any beeping sounds you hear. That's one of the fire alarms systems in the houses. Needs a new battery. Okay, here it is. This is a paper plate, and I'm so thrilled with the way it turned out. Just love it. So I put two paper plates together, and I'll just show you this. I don't want to take it off the wall because those ribbons are balanced nicely. You see there's the paper plate. Oops, underneath that ribbon, that's the whole paper plate. And I took two paper plates to give it more strength. Then I glued those together. There goes the beep. And then I put on a very dark navy blue piece of vintage velvet. I've got a huge piece of it which I used for upholstering years ago. So that's was put on there and glued on. Then I used this image. I just love this image. It's just beautiful. And anybody who knows me knows how much I love cherubs and angels. And I've been wanting to use this image. Isn't it just gorgeous? And then after that I put on this beautiful gold fringing, which is very soft. And that fringing came from Patricia in a recent swap of ours. And that's Pat S here on YouTube. That's capital P-A-T, full stop, and then capital S. And she's a lovely, lovely lady and does some beautiful crafting. I think I told you she lives in Belgium. Yes. Then I just threw I put some flat back pearls. I think these are the 10mm ones. Then I just arranged some of this very small, probably 3mm pink string beads there, and just glued it around in places, so it's not glued flat onto the project, it's just glued here and there to stay put. Then I put this, I stained a frill of gathered lace, and I put that round here, so that's tea stain, and that went all round. Over top of that, just on half of it, I put this beautiful dusky pink Victorian fringing. It's just a beautiful Victorian colour, and that just went from half, just here, right around there and up there. That's it. Oh, I think it's hanging a bit crooked at the moment. That's right. So it's hanging crookedly, isn't it? Oh well, it'll get better. Oops, it is hanging crooked. I can't straighten that. So then on top of that, I put just halfway around the top half, I put this lovely piece of lace, which is cream gathered lace. Then on top of that, right the way around, I put this pink and white gathered frilled lace. Very pretty, that one. And then I just put these little flowers around here, the chiffon with pink pearls, and this lovely white embroidered organza flower I popped a pink heart in the middle of that, because I just wanted it to be over the top Victoriana, and I think it certainly managed to achieve the over the top. I actually love it, so I'm pleased. Then I tore off a strip of very pale pink chiffon I had and tied it into a bow, and I sort of shabby chiced it a bit, filling all the edges and things. Then I popped this beautiful vintage 1970s brooch. It's broken at the back, it hasn't got the pin on it, so that was ideal. And just pop that in there, glued it on. Now to hold this, to enable me to hang this on the wall, to hold it all in place, I needed something quite rigid. And, oh come on, hang straight. That's it. So I got David, my husband, to cut me a piece of 16-inch long by 2-inch wide flat wood. And he did that for me, and I just went over that one layer of gesso because you're not really going to see it. Then I added this beautiful fringing here, another lovely soft fringing, pale goldy colour, and that again is from Patricia over in Belgium. Thank you, Patricia. She gave me such beautiful things. And then over top of that, I used a trim that I buy locally, and that's this beautiful glass trim which has got gold beads on it. Just beautiful. I love that trim, and that's on the other side as well. The pale gold or beigey fringing I put right across the board, or right across the piece of wood. This I only put halfway up. Now I just remembered, underneath this organza frill, you will see in here there's two of these little glass what do you call them, fringy bits, I guess. What do you call them? Anyway, and so that's all along here as well. And then this here is from lovely pink chiffon flowers. That's from Irene's shop on Zip It, Seriously Scrapping, and she also has a YouTube channel, and that's Seriously Scrapping as well. So pop on over and give her a bit of crafty hugging. Now this here is a garland of two different string pearls. One's pink, one's the ivory, and I think these are the 4mm ones, so they're a bit bigger than this one here. Okay, so I just swoop them round in a garland, or a swag, I suppose you'd say a swag, and that's it. So that is the piece. To hold it on, I put this beautiful double-sided pink satin ribbon, and then in the middle, to hold it so it goes flush against the wall, I put this very pale lavender satin ribbon. So that is the whole piece. That is a paper plate. Isn't it gorgeous? I mean, who could think that you could create a paper plate into something like that? I don't know. I certainly wouldn't have thought that. So I'm just saying a big thank you to, I think it's Jane, Alterjunkie, for this challenge, because, you know, when I took this paper plate and thought, what the heck am I going to do with this? I didn't have any kind of picture in my head at all, but I knew I wanted to make it real fancy, just, you know, just show what you can do with a paper plate. So I'm really pleased that she did this challenge. Pop on over to her. I'm going to try and put the link below. I don't know whether putting that link had any effect on being able to publish the video. I don't know. It shouldn't have. So I'm going to try it again anyway. So I'll say goodbye for now, and thank you again for the challenge, and go and have some fun altering a paper plate. Bye for now.